We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. Oh, some strong running. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And his first look is incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it'll be second down. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Straight ahead, Etienne. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. At their own 33-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On second down, ETN once more. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Go, let's go. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that yet. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 64 yards. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
First down Jaguars after Gabe Davis makes another nice catch. And one thing about him, he's a big play waiting to happen and has been throughout his career. Finished the last 3 seasons ranking in the top 10 for average yards per reception. And that's one of the reasons the Jaguars targeted him this offseason and brought him back.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now Lawrence to throw. We'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
Hey, Lion!
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Play action, now it's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go ahead. Turbo 1, hide. Turbo 1, hide. Ready.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards.
And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Thomas brings it in.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38.
ETN up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
30 left. Hey, run.
Lawrence will throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Brian Thomas
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score.
So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
11. Rip, 23.
Another toe for ETN.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
In motion right is Thomas.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
24.
Lawrence.
Caught right side, Davis. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, go.
Thomas, the man in motion left.
Here we go.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
13 loop.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Easy. Route. 11.
A handoff running left is ETN.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's out to Hill. Right side complete.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Number 1, high.
Here's Tua.
That's swung out to Mostert.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They complete it to Hill. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. They're going for it.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Take right open. Ram, 23. Rock no switch. 30 left.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Lion.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Throw left side complete to Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Second down and 8. defense going to move them around a bit.
13, Lou.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That was probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Tua, the final shot before half. It's caught. Beckham. And out across midfield down to the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 17.
Get to the end zone.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Now Tua on the bootleg here.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go.
As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Go ahead. Hey.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
21G.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Solo left Zion. Go.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Lisa 24. Hey, kill.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Big 13 heavy. Big 13 heavy.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Etienne once more.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The crush too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created...
Man, good shit, good shit. Oh,
And that flag
good shit.
lifted.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
At the 40.
Ready.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 128 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Out route to Hill, complete.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They're right here.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Go ahead.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Dolphins have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to try and throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Second down in the yard. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Ryan. Go.
Now Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Ready? Right, let's go. 11, again. 11.
Now Lawrence.
Looking long for Thomas. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 32, Jaguars 27.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
20, TX. Hey, 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 hey.
Once again, it's Mostert.
Fights through and now a crease.
Still on his feet.
Damn, good game, bro. Shit, you got it, man.
Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here's Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got it at the 15. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brian Thomas.
Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point forthcoming. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 39, Jaguars 34.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, Really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right up.
And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's 1st and 10.
Right open.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10.
Lawrence.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, easy. Route.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. From midfield now, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Now Lawrence.
Touchdown!
Gabriel Davis.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.